Hey guys, welcome back to another Beyblade X unboxing video, and in this video we're going to be unboxing Chain Incendio and Wizard Arrow. So this is our first 2-pack right here. It stays pretty good. So let's try to get to the rip this time. We're going to try to take it a little slower. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, pretty close, pretty close. So let's unbox it and see what's inside. Alright, so our first blade here is Arrow Wizard. It's in a nice green color. This is the stamina type blade. So this blade, as you can see, is pretty round, so it's good for stamina as well as defense, because it can take pretty good hits thanks to its round shape. And overall, it's a pretty, just good, good stamina blade right here. Nothing super crazy about it. Just, good stamina and, decent weight and all that. It's pretty good. And then for the ratchet, we have 460. Now, I've already said a lot of things about 460. It's just mid at best. Harder to burst than some ratchets, but, easier to burst than others. It's good at the low height, at least. And I do like the colors. Green is my favorite color, if you couldn't tell from my desk. I like the colors, but yeah, 460. Then for the bit, a new one for me, this is Needle. This is the first defense bit that came out on Helm Knight, I believe. So yeah, Needle here, it's got low resistance because it's defensive. And it's got a cone pointy shape right there, as you can see. Good for defense in the stadium, but doesn't move around very much, which is good. And Needle, Needle by itself is fine. There's definitely other defense bits that you can use, even though Beyblade X kind of struggles with defense. But, this is, probably, just an alright defense tip to use. And then for our main blade, we have Chain Incendio. Now, if you couldn't tell from the name, this is sort of an evolution or alternate version of Scythe Incendio. So you have the same motif in the middle. Chain Incendio is definitely a little bit more round, and it's got a nice magenta color. But, definitely each of them have their own strengths and weaknesses. Chain Incendio, it's pretty good from, it's just, it's actually a good balance type compared to Scythe Incendio. Scythe was used more for stamina, but a chain can be used for, a little bit of everything. Good destabilizing because of the shape you see from the chains here. It's got a weird shape, but it works out pretty well. And then our ratchet here, new ratchet, just 560. Now, 560 is typically one of your better ratchets for sure. You could use it for pretty much any kind of combo you want, attack, stamina, defense. And see, now what it has over 360 is that it's a little heavier because you see it's got these big points. But it's better than 460 because, they're a little less protruding. As you can see, the 560, protrusions are a little, don't go out as far as 460, which give it better burst resistance. And so, since it's 5 sides, it's a little bit heavier too. And especially at the 60 height, this is definitely one of the top ratchets that you want to use. And then lastly, for the bit, we have High Taper. Now, this is a bounce type bit, and, it looks very similar to normal taper. But if we compare the two, obviously the color's different, but you can see this middle ring right here is a little thicker, which makes High Taper, of course, half, or I think it's 1 millimeter taller than regular taper. I can try to show them like this. If I put them, oh, this is gonna be tough. So if I put them both down right here, it's kind of a bad angle, but if you can see that, like, the ring on High Taper goes a little bit higher than the ring on normal taper, which means High Taper is a little taller. Now, this bit is very similar to taper because, as you can see in the bottom, the shape of it is very much almost identical. Different from low flat and flat, where low flat doesn't have the hole at the bottom. So it'll perform pretty much the same, but at least in my opinion, it makes it a little weaker because it's taller. It can work better for defense, maybe, if you want to use taper for, like, defensive combos. But it hinders attack because attack usually does well on low height, so High Taper just kind of takes away that low height. Like, for instance, if you put on 560 but then use High Taper, It's more like your bay is on a 70 height because this is a millimeter taller. So let's put them together and see what they look like. Alright, so here are the two blades put together. Nice red and green colors, some complementary colors here. They look pretty good. So let's go to the stadium and see how they do. Alright, so here we are at the stadium. First, we're going to start with the Arrow Wizard, and its first opponent is going to be Keel Shark. So let's see how it does against attack types with the defense tip. Ooh, it's leaning. Ooh, yeah, it leaned too hard there. It did take the hit pretty well, but it did end up leaning too much. Ooh, and Shark goes straight into the pocket. Again, pretty good defense there. We'll try once more. And again, easy win there. So for its second opponent, I'm going to put it against Talentera. See how well it does against Stamina. Probably won't do too many of these because it'll be slightly boring. There will be some impacts though. Talentera is pretty aggressive. Ooh, Stamina takes it there. Try again. Ooh, almost an extreme dash there. Yeah, but Wizard straight into the pocket. We'll do one last battle here. Ooh, no, Arrow Wizard on a burst finish. Just got bursted there. Bit didn't even come out, it's just the ratchet came off. Alright, now we'll do Hell's Chain, or Chain Incendio here. So first we're going to put it up against Drawn Dagger, see how it does against attack. Not a lot of hits, they're just kind of evading right now. But of course, Chain has much more stamina. Go again here, maybe some more hits this time. Oh, Chain tilting. Oh, it's hard tilt right now. Yeah, and it scraped out. Was not able to get its stamina back. Again, just circling now. But Drawn Dagger is faster. Ooh, Dagger actually taking that one. Surprising. Give it one final go here. got chain on stamina this time. And then, for a second, obviously we're going to put up against a scythe, you know, see how it does. They're pretty similar in combo, so they should perform similarly, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I might have tilted a little too much there, but it'll be tough because scythe has pretty good stamina from the blade. As we can see there, scythe and the stamina. See if we can get chain to attack a little more. Boy, big hit there from chain. That's all I needed. It was a good hit. Ooh. Yeah, hell scythe. Extreme finish on chain. That's a, yeah, you don't love to see that. But we'll give chain one more chance to get a win here. Good hits. Alright, chain with a pocket out. And then for the last battle, we're just gonna put the two against each other and see how they do. Let's do a couple. Chain, you're gonna need to get a couple of hits here. Ooh, no. Yeah, arrow was just off balance and it just fell over there. We'll go two more, maybe? Two more? Oh, scraping from both parties here. Nah, arrow just down for the count again. Try to go one more, give him a little tilt maybe. Boy, great hits. But chain might be out of stamina here. Close, but chain ends up taking it stamina there. Alright, final thoughts. Both these bays are actually pretty good. You get a balance type and a defense type in the set. Pretty good parts, maybe not so good when put together, but good parts nonetheless. So, till next time, have a good day.